We will discuss about one small topic and also important in the science, especially in physics. The topic is dielectric. Di means once, two we can say. Dielectric, two. Okay. What is a dielectric? You take any body. A body have no free electrons in it and not admits the flow of charges. Flow of charges is called current. Through it is called dielectric. A body have no free electrons in it and not admits the flow of charges, means current. Through it is called dielectric. Now let us take, this is a dielectric. It have no free electrons. Electrons are exist but no free electrons. Next, this book also dielectric. Why? In this one also have no free electrons. Current is passing through this? No, that's why it is a dielectric. Current is passing through this? No, that's why it is also dielectric. It is a glass. Current is passing through this? No, it is also a dielectric. It is a wood. Current is passing through this? No. Why? It have no free electrons in it. That's why a body have no free electrons in it and not admits the flow of charges. Means current through it is called dielectric. Number of examples I am shown to you. Plastic also dielectric. Okay, now this dielectric is two types. One is polar dielectric, another one is non-polar dielectric. Polar and non-polar, both dielectrics are solids only. Okay, now dielectrics are how many types? Two types. Number one, polar dielectric, another one is non-polar dielectric. Now first we will discuss about the polar dielectric. Okay. Just now I am say it is a polar or non-polar, that are solids. This is a solid, means polar dielectric. It is taken, it is not in the external electric field. So in this one, positive charge, negative charge, positive charge, that are arranged differently, but number is same. Positive charges number, negative charges number is same, but no free electrons exist in it. When this polar dielectric is taken, in that one the protons and electrons are arranged like this if it is not in the electric field. If it is taken in the electric field in this direction, immediately in this polar dielectric, di means I am saying two. In this one, negative charges are deposited in this side, positive charges are deposited in this side. Negative charges are deposited in this side, positive charges are deposited in this side. Why? This is the direction of electric field. We know that this is the direction of electric line of force. Electric line of force starts from where? Positive charge, end at negative charge. Electric line of force starts from positive charge, end at negative charge. Now means here positive charge, here negative charge is there. Now a dielectric is taken in the external electric field or in the electric field. Immediately in this one, here which charge is there? Positive charge. This positive charge attracts the negative charges. Here which charge is there? Negative. So positive charges are attracted in this side. Means when a polar dielectric is taken in electric field or external electric field. Immediately in this polar dielectric, negative charges are deposited in this side, positive charges are deposited in this side. Okay? Negative charges are deposited in this side, positive charges are deposited in this side. Why? Electric line of force in this direction. In here which charge is present? Positive. Here negative. That's why negative charges are deposited in this side, positive charges are deposited in this side. Okay. Now which is called polar dielectric. In this dielectric and in polar dielectric, center of mass of positive charge and center of mass of negative charge are not coincide. Center of mass of positive charge and center of mass of negative charge are not coincide. Center of mass of positive charge, center of mass of negative charge are not coincide. That dielectric is called polar dielectric. What is a polar dielectric? In which dielectric or in this dielectric, center of mass of positive charge and center of mass of negative charge are not coincide. It is called polar dielectric. Okay, center of mass of positive charge, center of mass of negative charge are not coincide. That's why polar dielectric have permanent dipole moment. You know that one, dipole moment. P is equal to Q into 2L, that we are studied in the previous chapter. Okay, polar dielectric has permanent dipole moment. What are the examples of polar dielectric? HCl and H2O etc. are the example of which one? Polar dielectrics. Polar dielectric dipole moment is not zero. Polar dielectric dipole moment is not zero. That's why P is not equal to 0. Within the electric field and without the electric field. Means if you take a polar dielectric in the electric field, without the electric field, this polar dielectric has permanent dipole moment. That's why P is not equal to 0. Now the second type of dielectric, that is non-polar dielectric. In this one also positive charges, negative charges number is same if it is not in the electric field, like this. In which is called non-polar dielectric. In this one, center of mass of positive charge and center of mass of negative charge are coincide. In which dielectric, center of mass of positive charge, center of mass of negative charge is coincide, that are called as non-polar dielectrics. That's why in non-polar dielectric, center of mass of positive charge and negative charge are coincide. What are the example for this? Oxygen and hydrogen, and number of are there. For our convenience we can take these two. Okay, non-polar dielectric have no permanent dipole moment. Non-polar dielectric have no permanent dipole moment, means P is equal to 0. If you take non-polar dielectric in the electric field, immediately the negative charges and positive charges are arranged like this. Here what happened? Is not 0. Electric field is in this direction. Electric field in this direction means here which charge is present? Positive. Here which charge is present? Negative. That's why in this non-polar dielectric, negative charges are deposited in this side, positive charges are deposited in this side. That's why when a non-polar dielectric is taken in the external electric field, negative charges are deposited in this side and positive charges are deposited in this side. That's why it gets dipole moment. If non-polar dielectric, if it is or non-polar dielectric is taken in the electric field, they get dipole moment and switched off removed from the electric field. Means this is a non-polar dielectric. You take an external electric field. In this side negative charges, in this side positive charges are deposited. If you remove the electric field immediately, means we can say it is switched off. Means which is switched off? Dipole moment is switched off. Means P is becomes 0, but P is not 0 when it is in the electric field. Removed from the electric field, P is equal to 0. Are you followed? This is the main difference between the polar dielectric and non-polar dielectric. In non-polar dielectric, P is always 0. Dipole momentum is 0. But we take that in the external electric field, it gets dipole moment, means P is not equal to 0 till it is in the electric field. When it is switched off or removed from the electric field, the dipole moment is 0. Okay? But polar dielectrics, P never 0. P never 0. But non-polar dielectric, P is 0. But you take in electric field, it get it. And removed from the electric field, it is switched off. Okay? And this is about the dielectrics. Polar and non-polar dielectrics may be asked for 2 marks question. Write the differences between the polar dielectric and non-polar dielectric. Polar dielectric has permanent dipole moment, but non-polar dielectric have no permanent dipole moment. And next, in polar dielectric, center of mass of positive charge and center of mass of negative charge are not coincide, but in the non-polar dielectrics, center of mass of positive charge and center of mass of negative charge are coincide. Next, the non-polar dielectric is taken in the external electric field. It gets dipole moment, but when it is removed from it, the dipole moment becomes 0. Okay, this is about the types of the dielectrics. Okay, now if you take any dielectric like this, take in a uniform electric field. This is the total positive charge. Totally which charge? Negative charge. Okay, we have electric field, you take it is E0. In the electric field, you take it dielectric. This is the uniform electric field. We know that one between the capacitor plates, uniform electric field is established. In the uniform electric field or between the capacitor plates, if we take dielectric, so in this side which charges are deposited? Negative charges are deposited. But in this side which charges are deposited? Positive charges are deposited. So we know that electric line of force starts from where? Positive charge, and at where? Negative charge. So inside the dielectric we get the uniform electric field that you take E dash. You take that is E dash. What is E0? Uniform electric field. Between the plates. And what is E dash? It is also uniform electric field in the dielectric. Now, net electric field is equal to E0 plus minus E dash. Okay, this is the net electric field. Means when a dielectric is taken between the capacitor plates or uniform electric field, the net electric field, what happened? E plus minus E naught, means when a dielectric is taken in the uniform electric field or between the capacitor plates, when the free space is there, that electric field, what happened? Decreases. What happened? Electric field is decreases. But in the dielectric, uniform electric field is established by the diffusion of or accumulation of negative charges and positive charges in it. So that we will introduce one technical word that is called polarization. What is that one? Polarization. What is a polarization? Means the deposit of or accumulation of positive and negative charges in the dielectric and establishes the uniform electric field in the opposite direction of external field is called polarization. Right. The accumulation of positive comma negative charges on opposite sides of dielectric is taken in the uniform electric field. Is called polarization. Now P proportional to E. If you remove the proportionality, we will get one constant. Electric susceptibility. What it is called? Electric susceptibility. How we can call it is chi, chi. How we can speak it is chi. What is a chi? Chi is called as electric susceptibility. Okay, right, this is very, very important. Next, when dielectric is taken in the uniform electric field between the capacitor plates, net electric field between the plates is reduced as a result. Electric potential V also reduced, so that capacity C is increases Okay, means when a dielectric is taken between the capacitor plates or uniform electric field, the net electric field is decreases. In this situation, we can study about polarization. When a dielectric is taken in the uniform electric field, in the dielectric, negative charges and positive charges are accumulation, opposite side. That's why the accumulation of positive and negative charges on opposite sides of dielectric is taken in the uniform electric field is called polarization. P. The P is proportional to E. If we remove the proportionality, we will get one constant. That constant is called electric susceptibility. Okay, but why we are studying this? When a dielectric is taken in the uniform electric field or between the capacitor plates, the electric field between the plates, electric field between the capacitor plates, what happen? Decreases. When electric field is decreases, electric potential also decreases. As a result, what we can happen? Capacitor capacity, what happen? Increases. And next, one more thing, when a dielectric is taken in the uniform electric field or between the capacitor plates, we establish a strong potential difference within a small distance apart. When a dielectric is taken between the capacitor plates, we establish the strong potential difference within the short distance apart. This is the advantage of the which one? Electric or dielectric is taken in the uniform electric field. Okay? Means when a dielectric is taken, we establish the strong potential difference within a small distance apart. This is the main advantage. What is the main advantage of dielectric? We establish the strong potential difference within the small distance apart. This is the main advantage of a dielectric is taken between the capacitor plates. Okay, this is the capacitor plates. Here positive charge and negative charge. Some potential difference is there. If you take a dielectric have no free electrons. That's why in this side negative charges, in this side positive charges. How much the difference is there? Very less. But here distance is more, but here distance is very less, but positive and negative, high potential, low potential. But here this is high potential, this is low potential when dielectric is not taken. When a dielectric is taken, the high potential, low potential, difference is how much? Very less. That's why you see the current wires, insulation, plastic is wrapped. Due to that what happened? The two wires are side by side, but doesn't get any effect to us. Why? The main cause is dielectric. The plastic is there. The plastic is a dielectric. That's why with the help of the dielectric, we establish the strong potential difference within the small distance apart. That is the advantage of the dielectric.